for free in this economy, you could probably sell that to the IPC and you probably pay off your debt.
Hey, did you hear about our next stop? It's a world called Penacony. I hear it's a beautiful, dreamy place. I'm so excited. But Pom Pom said the banquet we were invited to is still a little ways off. What can I do to pass the time? Huh? Is that my phone? Must be the group chat.
Ayo, what group chat? Bronya? Can you read this message, Express Crew? Hi, Bronya. It's been a hot minute since we've seen Bronya, actually. I'll keep it short. Okay. Oh, I've recently been working on the... Let me read. I've been working on preparing the Swole Warm Festival, a traditional Belabogian festival. The standard celebrations for this festival has been suspended for years due to the fragmentum and lockdown, and Belabogians now really need a heated celebration to lift their spirits. So, if you have time, I'd like to invite you to the Swole Warm Festival and witness what we have achieved so far in reviving Belabog. Sure thing! Wait, that's so cute! Me too! Festivals or celebrations are right up my alley! It'd be great if you come. Everyone's been missing you. Has Don Hung been busy these days? He hasn't sent any messages in the group chat. He's holed up in his room recently. I guess he turned off all his devices. We'll check up on him for you. Thank you, March. I'm looking forward to seeing you all at the Swolworm Festival. Not the PNG that isn't actually a PNG. I'm screaming.
That Don Hung. He can't just ignore Bronya.
Yes, he can. You can ignore your messages if you're not in the space of mind to actually do your messages, you know?
Let's go to his room and talk to him.
Okay. I love March so much. She's my all-time queen. She's such a cutie, honestly. All right, knock knock, Don Hung. I'm barging in. How are you feeling, buddy?
Don Hung, Bronya just sent all of us a message. Did you see it yet?
Yes, I saw it.
And you ignored it, as I expected, honestly.
Then why didn't you reply? Bronya's a good friend of ours.
Because some people just lurk in the group chat. It do be like that.
I'm sorry. I'm just not in the mood for idle chat.
He said the line.
There's been a lot weighing on my mind since the Lo Fu. It was tough on the spirit.
No time for idle chit-chat. I love that line so much.
Don Hung, I'm the one who should be sorry. I was being too pushy. You're right, you went through a lot on the Xianzhou.
Oop, oh, that's interesting. I like this. I like that they implemented this.
Take all the time you need.
Why not stay on the express? No! No. You're coming with us, buddy. Why not come with us for a change of scenery? Absolutely not. He's not leaving my party.
No thanks. I'll be staying on the express. It's great that Belabog is able to host a celebration. I hope your trip goes well. Say hi to our friends for me.
I'm so sad. He's not coming with us on the trip. I'm upset. I'm mad.
Okay, rest up. You're not allowed to miss the next Trailblaze expedition.
I'll be there next time.
She is so pure. She's so sweet.
He won't budge, huh? Looks like it's just the two of us then.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try.
Pity, he's gonna miss out. We never get the chance to go on a stress-free adventure.
Why does it feel like it's not going to be stress-free? He's been through a lot lately.
I know, but it's still a shame, don't you think?
Date time? I mean, basically it is.
If only Himeko could come with us.
Can Himeko come with us? What if... I would love Pom Pom to come with us on an expedition.
Pom Pom can't just leave the express whenever they feel like it. You didn't know?
No?
Seems like someone wasn't paying attention.
I didn't know.
Why don't we go ask Himeko to tag along? She might be up for an adventure.
Shut up, we're asking wifey. I love this.
You've been on the express for a while now, but you've never gone on a trip with Himiko before, right? Well, now's your chance.
I'm so excited. You don't understand. I know I love Don Hug, but where's Himiko right now? Where Himiko at? Himiko!
Hey, March. That's a big smile on your face. What's the good news?
Himiko, there's a celebration coming up on Eurillo 6, organized by the Supreme Guardian, and we're invited to go take in the sights and sounds. Don Hung won't be going anywhere for a while. He's still resting up, so wanna come with us? I mean, considering how you helped us out with Cocolia, I'm sure Branya would be happy to see you.
Ah, so that explains the grin. You're excited about the celebration. Thanks for the invite, but I'm afraid my hands are full right now.
No!
Please send my regards to the Supreme Guardian.
No!
Make the most of the festivities. You've earned it. You two and Don Hung did help save Eurillo 6 after all. I'll be sure to join you guys next time.
Navigators really do have their plates full.
I'm so upset.
Seems like it's just you and me this time. Let me go pack some stuff for the trip first. Come and find me when you're ready to set off.
I'm so mad. First, Don Hun rejects me. Now Himiko rejects me. I'm so mad, bro. I'm so mad. At least, I guess, right? But Himiko and Don Hung are my favorites. I'm so sad.
I've got a lot going on right now, but I'll try to make it next time.
You better.
I'm sure you'll have a great time. Don't forget to send my regards to the Supreme Guardian while you're there.
Fine. My headcanon is you're playing right now, Eve. Sorry. I will accept it. Where's March's room again? I forgot. Where was supposed to go? This one? Wait, new fit? Ayo?
So, what do you think about my new dress? Pretty neat, right?
She looks so cute. Oh my god, very fancy.
It's been sitting in my wardrobe collecting dust for far too long, but now I finally got the chance to wear it. This kind of event doesn't come around every day. Why shouldn't I dress for the occasion?
She's so right.
You're not really gonna wear that same old outfit, are you?
You're telling me I'm unfashionable? Excuse me? Rude.
Let's just pretend I never said anything. As long as one of us is making an effort.
Wow! Wait, shut up. Shut up. Not her calling us unfashionable. Man, I feel betrayed. I have never been more insulted in my life.
Nice.
Pajamas, hot water bottle, pom-pom doll. That should be everything. Let's go. Wow, that was fast. Don't you have anything you want to bring with you?
No. Nope.
Huh, you do seem to travel light. But don't you at least need some pajamas?
No, main character energy. You wear the same thing.
I was just taking a look at Mr. Yang's records. And it seems like Eurillo 6's average temperature has warmed up quite a bit. It's much warmer than it was on our first trip there. I wouldn't call it livable just yet, but things are looking up. I'm so happy for Branya and Zila. Ready to go?
You bet. It's my time. It's time to celebrate.
Bellabog, here we come.
Trailblazer must stink a lot then, maybe. Wait, hello, Trotter? Did that Trotter have teeth?
Bellabog.
Damn, why the... Why,
700 years.
Hello? Wait, that's Topaz, right?
Never too late to pick up the tab.
I'm sorry, what? She's a debt collector?
Brr! How do people living in all this snow celebrate anything?
I'm gonna ignore you.
One thing's for sure, though. Where there's a celebration...
There's bound to be
Wait
food,
a
right?
sec. That person over there. That doesn't look like a Silvermane Guard uniform. All in black. Surely they're not... IPC? On this world? Am I going crazy?
Explain to me what the IPC is?
The Interastral Peace Corporation. Who else? The one who's
What do you mean, who else? I don't know
pretty
anything.
much everywhere? That IPC.
Okay.
You still don't remember?
No.
Oh, what about Findy? That's one of their products.
Oh.
Oh, and the Interastral Peace broadcast. You know, the one always being played on the Express?
If they made Findy, I already don't have a good vibe about them. I do not like Findy.
Never mind, it's not that important. The important question is, what are the IPC doing on Eurillo 6?
Apparently picking up some tab or something.
There's only one way to find out. Let's go ask. I've always found IPC staff easy to talk to.
It sounds like that's not going to be the case once you've said that.
Hi, do you work for the Interastral Peace Corporation? Or are you just dressing fancy today?
Imagine talking. There's only one way to find out. He's saying nothing. I think that's it.
Boss, encounter with 2 unknowns. Want me to take them out?
Huh?
Over.
We just got here. Relax.
To take us out?
What do you mean take us out? Huh? On a date? Because no. But also with a gun? Also no.
Take them out? Just hang tight for a second. I'm on my way. Don't do anything stupid.
He's gonna do something stupid.
Glad to make your acquaintance. I'm Topaz, an investment expert from the Interastral Peace Corporation.
Okay.
I'm here on Eurillo 6 for a special business assignment.
What is the business assignment?
You'll have to forgive my colleague here. People skills aren't his strong suit. Please don't take it to heart.
Phew, you scared the life out of me. We're here for the celebrations. We're not looking for more conflict.
About that.
Oh, right. We should probably introduce ourselves. I'm March 7th, a passenger of the Astral Express. You may have heard of it? And this is my friend and fellow passenger.
No kidding. I could tell you
I
weren't
like the way
local
she
from a mile
talks.
away, but I didn't expect to run into 2 nameless here. Fate is such a curious thing. I heard that Eurillo 6 only stepped out of the Stellaron's shadow thanks to the direct intervention of the Trailblazers. Surely you 2 aren't...
It's something like we're the main characters. That's us. Your honor is yours.
Huh? Jeez, can you be a little more humble?
No, I'm the main character. Leave me alone.
I never imagined I'd run into living legends here. Must be your lucky day, huh, Numby?
I want to give Numby a hug. I want to squish it.
Wow, Miss Topaz. You're really young for an IPC executive. That's impressive.
Oh, she an executive? Damn. Good for her.
More good luck, I suppose. But it's not as cushy as you think. Scurrying from one side of the galaxy to the other. Going wherever businesses require me to be.
Huh. Your job sounds pretty similar to the Express cruise. Aside from the business, I guess. Oh, Branya moves fast. The crisis is only just over and she's already opened talks with the IPC.
These talks aren't exactly what you might expect. But I have to agree. The Supreme Guardian definitely knows how to govern a city. That's the reason I'm here on Eurillo 6. To meet with her.
Oh, okay, so you've never met her before. Interesting.
Miss March, you said you were on your way to Belobog festivities, right? My apologies for delaying you both.
Don't be sorry. It's not like we're in a rush. Want to come to the city with us? The snow plains are freezing, and it's easier than you think to get lost out here.
Thanks for the concern, but I'll manage. It's my first time on this world. I'd like to take it in its vast, iconic snowscape for just a little longer. Who knows? Maybe we'll cross paths again during the celebrations. Oh, here's my contact information.
Business
I
card.
don't usually respond during work hours, but I'd be happy to chat off the clock.
That's a mood.
Wow, I actually managed to get an IPC executive's phone number without even trying.
Ayo! Teach me how to get that rich.
Me too.
You two make a cute pair.
Ayo, pair?
Anyway, I'd better be on my way. See you next time.
Ayo, she called us a pair? I think it's a date.
The universe is huge. Yet we somehow stumbled onto the same path. Fate truly works in mysterious ways, don't you think? Come on, let's head into the city. Wow, there are people everywhere. Are you sure we're in Belobog? And now
It looks
let's
less
check
snowy
out
than
the
before, I'm
main
not gonna lie.
event, the food. Come on, keep up.
Wait, where are we going? Okay, we're going to Pella, I guess? Hi,
Is
Pella.
that Pela? Looks like she's teaching the kids again.
Next, I'll be introducing the history of the museum. Everyone listen carefully, okay?
I forgot she voices Chang Sheng, and I was like, wait, that's so familiar, and then I remembered.
Belobog's History and Culture Museum was founded 600 years ago and was originally built to memorialize Supreme Guardian Alyssa.
Oh, so hungry. I wish I could have a red sunset salmon right now.
Me.
It was built to memorialize Supreme Guardian Alyssa Rand, and also... Guess what? I heard there's gonna be a Silvermane adventure camp opening in the overworld soon. It's gonna be super awesome. Also, those who sacrificed their lives in the war against the invaders 700 years ago.
Miss Pela, Peter is falling asleep.
Hey, yo.
Enough! From now on, no whispering aloud. If you don't want to have any homework later, you better
Homework.
start listening.
Wow, not the homework.
Sorry, Miss Pela.
That's better. Now, where was I?
Oh, I never knew Pela had a strict side.
She's so cute, though. I do like her character. Even though we see like 5 seconds of her, maybe. Who we got next? Oh, it's this guy.
Hang on a sec. Isn't that Wallace up ahead? Looks like he's finally made some friends. I wonder what they're talking about.
I don't like Wallace, bro.
Norbert, why don't you tell everyone how you were released from jail so
Huh?
quickly? Selling cultural relics and impersonating Silvermane guards are both heinous crimes.
Well, it was all thanks to my uncle, you know.
Ah, I remember. Your uncle is Minister Knoll. He heads up the Department of Transportation, no?
Yes, you knew that too?
You're shameless, Norbert. Not to be rude, but if I were thrown in jail, I wouldn't possibly ask my father to bail me out.
This sounds like a conversation between rich kids, and I don't like it, and I don't want to be here.
Do you think I wanted to? I'm not the type of person to abuse my status.
Well, I don't really know about that.
Get off my back,
Wow.
will you? I had to deal with hardened criminals in jail.
Wow.
Now that I'm free, my supposed friends are ganging up on me.
Wow. Not the way he was just like, I don't think about that.
A period of...
This is why you got no friends, my guy. This is why you got 0 friends.
Looks like things are getting heated. I think we'd better get out of here.
I don't want to be here, bro. Bye.
Master Rossi.
And also, I don't like their voices. They're so bushy and for what? Goodbye.
Quick! Serval's about to start singing.
I love Serval. She's so pretty.
Woo! Thanks, everyone! Hope you're ready for a great show. Let's get started.
Serval! Serval!
Heartbeats will shake me.
So rules can't break me.
They're so
Crank the sound and let your soul be free.
Lightning strikes writing on the wall. Let yourself fall into it all.
Ow, no one's on pitch. It hurts my soul. She's so cute, though. I love her.
Phew.
The crowd was not in key. It was really bad.
A stroll could be so tiring. Say, I think we should probably pay Branya a visit. After all, she was the one who invited us here. Or we could go check out some other fun stuff elsewhere. Your call.
I understand the difficulties that this world is facing, Supreme Guardian. Belobog's current financial burden cannot be pinned on you, nor anyone else for that matter. However, objectively speaking, since Belobog has existed as an independent entity to this day, its debt cannot simply be written off.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it looks like we have some visitors.
Branya! And Topaz? You're here too?
How'd you get there before we did, I guess? I mean, she was saying that she needed to confront the Supreme Guardian, so...
I guess you've already started your business talks. We'll get out of your way if...
It's no bother. We've pretty much wrapped things up already anyway.
We did see the sights, that is true.
Please consider my plans carefully, Supreme Guardian. If Eurilo 6 wants to rebuild its connections with the rest of the galaxy, your credit record with the IPC will be of great importance.
You've made yourself clear, Miss Topaz. I'll require some time to consider my next course of action.
Naturally. However, while you're deliberating, my colleagues will need to carry out some operations in Belobog. I hope that your subjects in the underworld are cooperative.
Of course the underworld suffers, again, because of the overworld. I don't know what the overworld did, but I feel like it's their fault.
I'm sorry our business got in the way of a reunion with old friends. I'll get out of your way.
You're here as a debt collector. I wouldn't have been half as nice to her if I'd known that. Yeah. Oh, poor Bronya. She was here for celebrations, and now she's got debt, I guess, collected from somewhere. Probably Cocolia. It's probably Cocolia's fault.
Is everything alright, Branya? I didn't know Miss Topaz was so... intense. She seemed nice when we met her.
It's good to see you two again. Welcome back to Belobog. I'd planned a special reception, but I had to deal with an unexpected guest. The lady you just witnessed, she claims to represent the IPC. There's no need to keep either of you in the dark. To tell the truth, I have too much weighing on my mind right now to even think about the Soulworm Festival.
Oh, poor thing. What exactly did Miss Topaz say to you?
Since you've already made her acquaintance, I needn't explain who she is. I'm sure you've heard pieces of Belobog's history the first time you visited. The Legion's invasion 700 years ago, how the Stellaron brought about the Eternal Freeze. It seems that much of Belobog's history from that time was buried deep beneath the snow. Those memories were lost and weren't passed down to the subsequent generations of Supreme Guardians.
So what happened?
Topaz shared with me the story of the Stellaron's descent upon Eurilo 6. How the original outsiders stationed here foresaw the impending disaster and chose to leave in large numbers.
What? Okay, so people knew about the Stellaron disaster before it even got here?
Among those outsiders were several investors from the Interastral Peace Corporation. Before they departed, they did something noteworthy.
Apparently put you in debt.
They sought out architects who refused to leave, those who insisted on defending their homes. The IPC provided these architects with significant funds to aid them against the coming disaster.
Okay.
It was with those funds that Belobog was able to construct its immense walls. Even the initial funding for the development of the first batch of automatons was drawn from the same pool.
So they funded the building of the walls.
That's a pretty
Okay.
incredible story. So does that mean Topaz's business here is to collect a debt from Belobog?
So the IPC members decided, like, okay, so they found out about the fact that this Stellaron crisis was going to happen, and they said, okay, we're gonna make a profit off of you. We're gonna be so nice, and we're gonna give you money for now that you're gonna have to pay off later so that you can protect yourselves. That's so exploitative, right? That's really messed up. Like, you know of a situation that's gonna come, and then now you're just collecting the debt for it? Like, I don't like the IPC. I got beef with them now.
Yes, I'm afraid so.
That's ridiculous! And what's with the timing? What took them so long to get here? If it wasn't for us eliminating the Stellaron, they'd have nothing to collect. It's obvious they're just trying to take advantage.
According to her account, the repayment period agreed upon by the architects and the IPC investors was 280 years. However, less than a century after the loan was taken out, the connection between Yarillo 6 and the rest of the galaxy was completely severed. The IPC deemed that the disaster had caused irreparable damage and that there was no civilization left to reclaim the debt from. As such, they considered the owed sum permanently lost.
I wonder why that was. Yeah, literally, if the Stellaron came here, of course it would basically, like, wipe out everything. But now that he's like, oh, actually, we found the civilization here, it's time for them to get the debt. Like, no! Like, if you already wiped the record, that debt should be gone. That's not fair.
It wasn't until the Stellaron crisis was resolved that the IPC discovered that Belobog had survived.
And that's when they sent Topaz over to collect the debt.
And the interest.
What happens if you don't pay it off in time?
The debt owed is an astronomical amount. I don't even know how to read such a long string of numbers. Before you both arrived, Topaz warned me that if the payments were delayed, the IPC would give her the authority to employ strong measures.
Strong measures what? What can you do after, like, you know, so, like, a planet that almost died, and now you're coming back to collect the debt after you declared that it was already gone?
I had no idea things were like this. Here I was thinking the IPC had come to rebuild Belobog, not extort it.
Looks like we'll have to intervene.
Yeah, we have to help Bronya out. The IPC is too big and powerful. The Belobogians won't be able to resolve this problem on their own.
You seem to have a deeper knowledge of the Interastral Peace Corporation than I do. But if the records are accurate, and they truly have a presence throughout the galaxy, the IPC could crush Belobog like a bug if they wanted to. I'm glad you're both here. I know you came for the festival, but now...
It always turns out this way, huh? Somehow we get sucked into everyone else's shenanigans. We are the main character.
Now, I must ask you and the Astral Express for help. Do you think you could persuade Topaz to reevaluate the situation? The Express's reputation precedes it. Perhaps there's still hope?
Have no fear, Bronya. When a friend's in need, the Nameless will always be at their side.
Let's go have a chat with Topaz, I guess.
Yeah, after all, this guy here is a pretty good negotiator.
Thank you so much, both of you. I'm so sorry for dragging you into more trouble.
Not the Topaz, we're gonna have a chat in the angry face emoji. Oh my god. Literally a direct correlation to student debt in America, the IPC is Sally Mae. Topaz is Sally Mae! Oh god, it actually is that.
While you're out looking for Topaz, I'll see if I can think of a strategy to deal with the situation. Best of luck, and stay safe.
We talked to, I guess,
hey!
Topaz.
I just remembered. Topaz gave me her number. We might as well just be direct and ask her where she is. She seems like the type of person who appreciates a straight approach.
Oh, we're just texting her? Are you there, Miss Topaz? Greetings. Director Topaz is currently busy and unable to reply to your message. Please wait. AI, please tell me. An auto-reply? Let me scroll. Game, please. I can't read. Please, let me read. Hello. Oh, wait, no. Can you tell me where Topaz is gone? Hello. Checking Director Topaz's schedule for you. Currently, Director Topaz is on an inspection tour at the History and Culture Museum, the Overworld, Belobog, Yarillo 6. This thing's pretty smart, thank you. Greetings. Director Topaz is currently busy and unable to reply to your message. Please wait. You were saying, March?
Okay, got it. She's at the museum. Let's get going.
The fact that AI pic is the pet, I mean, it's probably like her profile picture, and she's the type of person to put the profile picture as just her pet.
We better think about what we're gonna say. She might be young, but she is an IPC executive. She's definitely no pushover.
Oh, it's you two again. This is the third time today we've run into each other.
Cherish the moment?
Why, of course I will. Meeting friends from the Astral Express is always a moment worth cherishing. What do you make of this painting? I'm no expert, but just from the artist's strokes, I can tell it's no ordinary piece. It portrays a certain kind of sorrow, you know? Not your everyday kind of sadness. It runs much deeper than that. It's as if the artist had condensed history into one poignant but sorrowful image. The artist's brushwork depicts several generations' hardships.
Seems like you know your art.
Not at all. The analysis of an aficionado. I wouldn't take my word for it. The Express has visited many worlds. I'm sure the Nameless have a far greater knowledge of such things than myself.
Listen, I was born from a Stellaron, so I don't even know, okay, buddy? I exist? Maybe I'm but baby, you know?
I suppose what I'm trying to say is what I'm drawn to isn't the style in which a piece is painted, but its overall value. Its intrinsic value may only be 50,000 credits, but its added value might push the total up to 200,000.
Why are you measuring the artwork in money? I'm not sure if I like your character. I do want to, like, maybe deck you in the face right now. Like, I don't know how to feel about you, buddy. That's a red flag for sure.
Sorry for crashing your artist party, but we came to talk to you about something else.
Oh? A collaboration between our two sides, perhaps?
Absolutely not.
Not exactly. Actually,
Let's walk and talk. This way. Most exhibits in this museum are of little value.
Wow, I don't like her.
But with a keen eye, it's possible to find a diamond in the rough, so to speak.
That was kind of rude, actually.
Miss Topaz, Bronya's already told us about Belobog's debt situation.
Oh. You two are closer than I expected with her. So, how can I help? Not sure in the arrangement, or...
help me out here. You know I'm not good at this kind of thing.
Why would I know what to say? You're the talker. The Express will pay off Belobog. No, absolutely we're not. We don't get money, my guy. We want to ask for a favor on behalf of Bronya. No! The IPC's demands are unreasonable. Y'all decided that you would wipe the debt, found out that they were alive, and they were just like, let's put back the interest for all the years, 700 years, by the way, worth of debt onto this original payoff? Y'all wild for that.
You're so direct. I like that. I understand. From your point of view, I can see how unreasonable it appears.
So how are you gonna explain away the thing?
However, you must understand that debt collection is a big part of my job. I've dealt with cases far more difficult than Belobog's. I appreciate each case has its difficulties, but if I treated every late debtor as a special case, the galaxy's economy would come to a grinding halt.
That's a heartless way of seeing things. Debt can't be repaid?
I've heard that before. More than a few times, actually. The Strategic Investment Department is well versed in handling such situations. We can offer the debtor various repayment solutions, but Eurilo 6 has far exceeded the allotted repayment period. I'm afraid milder solutions aren't the order of the day. So, I proposed to Bronya. Oops, almost gave away trade secrets there,
Okay, first of all, wouldn't we need to know?
That was a close one.
Excuse me, wouldn't we need to know as friends of, The person in question?
The exhibits here are pretty ordinary. I estimate they're probably not worth much. Let's keep moving.
Bro, I got beef with Topaz now. I got so much beef with Topaz.
So you're basically saying the Belabogians must pay off their ancestors' debts.
Literal 700 years worth of
Think about
ancestors.
It's just another part of the cycle of life.
Is it? Is it though?
I'm not sure it's as poetic as that.
Wow, look! Is that little critter native to Eurilo 6?
The teddy bear?
It's so white and fluffy. Where can I find a live one?
It's probably extinct, 700 years ago. Like, bro, she's been ignoring us this entire time.
I suppose it probably is. Otherwise, it wouldn't be on display here. That's such a shame. I absolutely adore little animals. Have you guys met Numby yet? I guess they're off playing somewhere.
You just left Numby alone without any supervision? That's kind of weird.
So, Miss Topaz, what exactly will it take for the IPC to go easier on Belobog? Branya invested so much just to make this world a little better. And now, it feels like all of her efforts will be undone in the blink of an eye. It's just so cruel.
It's literally generational debt, like...
What do you take the IPC for, Miss March? We're just the same as Belobog's architects. We're all followers of the preservation.
Huh. Interesting. So IPC follows preservation? That's kinda... Huh. I had no idea.
No matter what solutions we propose, we will always take the welfare of the people of Belobog into consideration. Otherwise, we'd be no different from the Legion, would we?
So you're saying there's nothing to worry about? But Branya...
Don't worry yourself too much. The Supreme Guardian is a wise person. She'll understand. But to answer your question directly, it'd take a miracle. I'll complete the Eurilo 6 project no matter what obstacles I encounter.
This isn't going as planned. What should we do?
I wouldn't waste too much energy on this matter.
Huh.
Why not make the most of the festive atmosphere?
I'm sorry, but you came here to crash the party, so you can't just gaslight us into being like, oh, just, have fun, after being like, yeah, you have to incur millions and millions of debt. Like...
Oh, looks like one of my colleagues is after me. My apologies, but I should probably take this. Bye!
Nah, you dodged. You dodged. Wow, you just dodged the whole thing.
So, what now? We spent ages trying to convince her and she didn't move an inch.
We didn't promise Bronya that we'd succeed.
Well, yeah, but she'll be really disappointed. I guess Miss Topaz is just doing her job. And as far as the Express is concerned, I think it'd be unwise to make the IPC our enemy. All these vested interests. It's so hard to undo any of it. They teach this stuff in school. Wait, did I even go to school?
I forget that she has also lost her memories in this case.
Did someone send you a message?
Someone sent me a message? Hey, yo, it's the girlfriend. I heard you're back in Belobog, Eve. Give me a shout when you have a minute. It's urgent. What's up, Sela? A bunch of rascals came down to the underworld and took over the Great Mine by IPC. I asked Bronya what to do, and she told me not to mess with them for the time being. It's the IPC. God damn it. Don't mess with them for now. Too late, Wildfire and Silvermane guards already engaged with them. Oh, never mind. Those jerks have super advanced fancy weapons with jacked up damage. We can't handle them. I'm sending you an SOS because I'm running out of ideas. Uh-oh, we're getting there. We gotta help a bro out. We gotta help a bro out. Me and my homies hate capitalism.
The IPC are causing trouble in the underworld. Already? Seriously? Topaz was just talking about taking the welfare of the people of Belobog into consideration.
Uh-huh.
And now they're pulling this stunt? You really can't trust these money-hungry IPC suits for a minute.
Here we go again.
I really did jinx us. I don't think I have it in me to play the hero today.
Mood.
I guess complaining won't get us anywhere. Let's go lend them a hand. Zila!
Hey! Am I glad to see you two here? I'm not sure how much longer we can hold out.
What's going on?
It's bad. Really bad. Their weapons and automatons are much stronger than anything we have.
It's almost like your technology was literally wiped out because of the Stellaron, and now they're strong-arming you for money. Like...
Nobody's been seriously hurt, but a few Wildfire members got minor injuries. Fortunately for us, it seems like they were holding back.
And now they're taking your resources? This is literally imperialism.
You see those two in black? They've been guarding the mine entrance. They're not letting anyone in or out. Hey, just because you have fancy equipment doesn't mean you can bully us. Who do you think you are? What's the matter? Got nothing to say?
What's going on inside the mine? Any ideas?
They're actually just taking your resources. Like, what's actually crazy is even the Fatui don't do shit like this, even though their catchphrase is you can't run from death. No, literally, like, the Fatui are nicer than the IPC. That's actually crazy. That's crazy to think about.
A few miners made it out earlier. They looked pretty panicked. They said the whole mine had been seized by the people in black.
Topazos? My God.
These uninvited guests keep talking about asset evaluation, whatever that means. All I know is that they're seriously disrupting the lives of the Underworlders.
They're literally just plundering. They're just stealing and plundering. Like, hello? Hello? First they were Sally Mae, now they're colonizers. Like, imperialists. They're literally imperialists. IPC's always giving me bad vibes, but I really hate to be right this time. No, okay, to be fair, we did experience the thing with the Xianshou Laofu and the whole, like, IPC guy there. But, like, man, I don't like them. I really don't like them. Is Topaz around?
Who?
We were just talking to her in the museum. Do you think her cronies are acting without her authorization?
Nah, I think this is all planned. I think this is planned.
The person you're talking about. Are they in charge of the people in black? Potaz, Pazto, whatever her name is, she can wait. Right now, the most important thing is to free those trapped in the Great Mine. Are you two with me?
Hey, March, remember the whole thing about, like, not wanting to pick a fight because we're part of the Expo Express? Too bad. We're picking a fight. Hi. It's time to 1v1.
Hey, you two. Cat got your tongue or something? If you knew what was best for you, you'd get out of my way.
You guys must be exhausted standing here all day.
That's drastic switch.
How about you take a little lunch break? I'm sure the IPC allows that, right?
Seriously, get some lunch, bro!
What's their deal?
You two were talking to the director in the snow plains.
Oh, you're the same person.
So it's you! You're the one who was threatening to take us out in the snow plains! Do you even know who you're talking to? If your boss knows to treat us with respect, you'd better start showing some yourself.
I don't even think she treated us with respect, though.
I can't let you pass. My team leader said that if anyone gets through, I'll lose 6 months of performance bonuses.
Team leader? You're even lower on the pecking order than I thought.
Shut up! Ooh. I spent 7 years on a forsaken asteroid preparing to join the IPC. I went through 17 interviews before they finally hired me. What right do you deadbeats have to criticize me?
Okay, to be fair, I was about to be like, damn, so you going through the job issue too and trying to interview and going through interview processes only to not get the job? And then you called me a deadbeat, so now we're gonna fight.
IPC? Interviews? I don't know what you're rambling on about, but you're really testing my patience. No need to waste our breath on this idiot. Let's do this.
1v1, my guy. Trust.
That's it? He sure took off quickly.
17 rounds of interviews, and these are the best people they can find? What a joke.
Listen, just because you can hire someone doesn't mean they'll get the job right, okay?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I've been warned that the ones in the mine won't go down without a fight. Let's set off when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
For action? It's time to kick the IPC out of the underworld.
Meanwhile, at Svarog's settle. Oh, they're gonna bully Svarog?
Hello, it's Mr. Svarog, isn't it? And this cute little girl must be Clara.
Uh-oh. Don't you dare hurt Clara, first of all.
Hello, miss. Are you...
I'm Topaz. I've come to have a chat with Mr. Svarog.
Uh-oh.
Clara, go inside and wait for me.
I don't like that he went go inside. I don't like that. You about to start some beef.
Huh? But if you have a guest, maybe I should...
She is not a guest. Neither is she a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Go, Clara. Everything will be fine.
I don't know about that, but... The parents are talking, Clara. Please, please. Go inside for your own
seems
safety.
My source was right. Who would have thought that such a strong bond could exist between a giant robot and a little girl? So heartwarming.
You bear the insignia of the Interastral Peace Corporation. What is your motive for coming here?
Straight to the point, huh? I like your style. Urillo 6. Are robots familiar with that term? Anyway, it refers to the planet we're currently standing on. It's about to become the property of the IPC. No one can reverse this outcome. Not you, not the Nameless, nor any power in the galaxy. I only care about one thing right now. Demonstrating to the shareholders of the IPC that Urillo 6 can generate value.
Oh, so we're just a number to you? Okay, we're just a number to the shareholders?
In the long run, this is a way, the only way, to ensure Belobog's long-term interests. I need your help to achieve this goal.
Long-term interests, undefined. Analyzing objectives. Analysis failed. Tell me, emissary, how do you plan to convince the IPC leadership?
I hate that she's treating Svarog like he doesn't know things. No, literally, like, wow, are you... It's literally imperialism. It's literally imperialism and capitalism.
That's simple. I'll show you.
Not the I hate her, she's so hot. What the hell is that? It's always the cubes. It's always the cubes.
This is...
a cube.
Source code.
What?
Or to be more precise, source code that is able to take control of all mechanized units in Belobog.
Don't hurt my boy Svarog.
I'm sure you're familiar with this. All mechanized units manufactured in Belobog over the last 700 years utilize the underlying systems created by the IPC. The code is so refined that the engineers never saw any reason to change it.
You're literally threatening death to Svarog right now. I don't like her.
I assume you're also aware that there was once a large automaton factory in the underworld. Thousands upon thousands of automatons, enough to crush the Legion's vanguard, lay dormant within. This is my bargaining chip for negotiating with the higher-ups. I'll convince them that Urillo 6 has a place in the company's long-term strategies. But first, I need a guide to show me where these automatons are buried.
I understand. Your long-term interests can be defined as the survival of civilization at a macro level.
Are you agreeing with this?
What are your intentions for the people currently living here?
Their future has already been purchased.
Huh?
All I can do is make them accept this fact, using a relatively peaceful approach.
I hate the way she phrased that. Their future has already been purchased? So you buying people? Is that not slavery? The bot cares about people's lives? More than the actual person.
I understand. I will assist you with your plan.
Svarog's being put up against the wall. He has no choice. I guess, but that's awful.
Oh, so you're not as stubborn as the rumors suggest.
The future you speak of is beyond my computational range, but my emotional analysis indicates that you are indeed trying to find ways to ensure the survival of this world. Additionally, calculations indicate a 96.4% probability of compliance through force if I refuse to cooperate.
Your calculations are slightly on the conservative side. Here's to our future cooperation. If you wouldn't mind leading the way, Mr. Svarog.
This is bad, Svarog. Svarog, this is a bad choice. Meanwhile, the Great Mine with Sela and Traveler. Okay, but how are the people doing?
All the miners here, huddled together. Anyone else getting deja vu?
Oh, the pet's here.
Well, the situation here is pretty similar to when you first arrived. It's just that instead of a few thugs and broken robots, now we're dealing with much more formidable adversaries.
Hey, check it out! Isn't that Topaz's little trotter over there? Oh, what was it again? Numby, right?
What? Isn't that thing a fragmentum monster?
Yeah.
She's keeping one as a pet?
People do some weird things, I'm not gonna lie.
The IPC are all about their sci-fi sorcery, so it's not that surprising. Wanna go take a look?
Oh, Numby's so cute though. You make little noises. Oink.
Sounds like you two are getting along. What's Numby saying?
What would I know? Life is ultimately meaningless.
Wow, that's so deep. Come on, stop fooling around.
Look, you guys. Looks like it wants to leave.
Oh?
Looks like they want to find their master. Let's follow them.
All right, we playing fetch with Numby, I guess. Oh, he running.
Help! Those people dressed in black are attacking us!
Hey, I'm talking to you. Where do you guys store the Geomarrow?
I really don't know anything!
This place is filled with nothing but incompetence.
Those cowards! I guess they want to do this the hard way.
Oh. They're so cute.
Uh-huh.
But you have a terrible owner.
Looks like Numby's in a good mood.
Oh.
But aren't they on the IPC side? Strange.
It is an animal. I don't know what you wanted to think.
Look, that big guy down there. Is he the one in charge?
We'll see who's really in charge. Let's go.
That's really interesting that they were all IPC bots, basically.
Huh? Where'd Numby go?
Bro was gone.
Wow. For something so short and stubby, they're surprisingly nimble.
Hey, yo!
Well, I guess that's that. We're on our own now. Let's keep going. Hey, you! Are you in charge around here?
All local. The IPC is currently conducting asset evaluation work here. Local residents are advised to follow those responsible for evacuation to the...
Don't lie to us! You seized the mine by force for yourself. You drove the locals out of their homes.
Literal displacement, literal, colonization, literal, like, I don't know.
I'm warning you. Get lost or suffer the consequences. Don't you dare show your face around here again!
And who might you be? You have quite the attitude. This is our jurisdiction now. We are all powerful here.
I want to speak to your boss! I want to speak to your manager!
We demand to speak with Topaz!
You know Topaz? Interesting. It doesn't matter. The Strategic Investment Department has no obligation to talk to anyone not related to this project. In cases where debtors fail to repay within the set time frame, the IPC reserves the right to skip negotiations and take over all assets. We're simply following the rules. What exactly is your problem?
Rules that were not established to a generation of people who died out. Like, weird.
You know, it's funny how the rules always seem to work in your favor, don't you think? This world's been hanging by a thread, and now you're here to pull the plug on it.
Yeah, talk your shit, Bart.
Don't blame me. I'm simply following orders.
Yeah, I hate that.
Do you think I get to make those kinds of decisions?
Okay, so we'll kick your, like, 1v1.
Save your breath, March. I never held out any hope of resolving this problem peacefully. Didn't you claim the IPC was all-powerful? Well, now's the perfect chance to show us what you can do.
If I knew things were gonna get this heated, I'd have applied for overtime. Anyway, since you seem intent on settling this matter with violence, prepare yourselves for my heavy laser cannon.
Easy one, Himiko, let's go! Let's go, Himiko! We love baby girl!
Who are you people? Not even our tech could take you down.
We don't talk about the amount of resets that we had to do, okay?
We took down the Doomsday Beast, the Stellaron, and Fantilia. Did you really think you could stop us?
Darn it. I'm all out of ammo.
Sir, we've just received word from the director.
Director Topaz? What did she say?
Teams are not to disrupt the lives of local inhabitants during the asset evaluation period. Teams that violate this directive will have their year-end bonuses reduced by 60%!
Oh, and y'all did that!
60%? We're done for! Attention all personnel! Evacuate the mine immediately! Ooh. Erase all traces of your presence!
Bye!
So, are we all good here, or what?
Yeah. Judging by the looks on their faces, I don't think they'll be back.
Good.
So, who is this Topaz anyway? She seems to have no problem ordering these idiots around. Or taming fragmentum creatures, for that matter.
It's a long story.
You're better off asking Bronya, you know, your girlfriend.
Why did this mess have to happen so close to the festivities? The timing couldn't have been any worse.
Oh, looks like we've got a message.
From who? Topaz? Where are you, March and Eve? Are you all right? Oh, Bronya, we're in the underworld right now. The IPC's people took over the Great Mines. Us and Ciela just kicked them out. I see you're with Ciela. How are things going? Did you get hurt? Don't worry, we can totally handle this. I failed to persuade Topaz. No worries, this wasn't your responsibility in the first place. Something just happened here and I can't explain it clearly in messages. Could you please come back to Quiploth Fort? I need advice from both of you two on this issue.
I get the feeling Bronya's worried about something. We'd better go back and see her. Are you coming with us, Ciela?
Go on without me. I still have stuff to take care of.
So you don't want to see your girlfriend?
Need to know what happened here.
You don't want to go? You don't want to see girl? Don't you want to see your girlfriend? Like,
Bronya messaged you, which means she thinks you can help. I trust her judgment.
Welcome back. I appreciate your help more than I can express. It couldn't have been easy running all over the city.
That's what friends are for, Bronya. You don't sound like yourself. Is something wrong?
She's stressed.
I'm fine. I haven't rested in a while. There's just too much happening all at once.
Please rest. I'm sure we can turn things around.
They're moving quickly. Belobog is crawling with their agents. All they talk about is asset evaluation. The silver lining is that apart from the mine incident you mentioned, there haven't been any major conflicts in other areas. I suppose Topaz must have issued an order against harassing the citizenry.
Which she should have done in the first place, but...
panic from building.
People are confused. They don't know where these strangers in black came from, nor what their intentions are.
Did you manage to get in touch with Topaz again? We're curious to know what solutions she has in mind.
That's the reason I asked for you to come here. I need your advice.
Oh?
Look.
Look what? What is that? I can't read that, bro.
It's...
the contract Topaz sent to me a little while ago. There's a handwritten letter attached. Please, take a look at the contents, and then tell me your thoughts.
Miss Branya, if you'll permit me to call you that, I'd like to share a story with you from my own life.
The way March 7 says solution sounds like she doesn't believe in Topaz's solution does much. I mean, basically, especially when they've been interrogating the city. So, it's kind of like, of course she doesn't believe him. Her, sorry. Also, is Numby typing for her? Honestly, mood.
In your eyes, the IPC may seem heartless or cruel, but in reality, we all have a story to tell. As for myself, I was born on a small, unremarkable planet at the edge of the galaxy, a place whose name is known only to the native inhabitants. My home planet was extremely resource poor. To survive, people worked laboriously, manufacturing products for other civilizations in the galaxy, mostly in chemical or heavy industries. Given these circumstances, the natural environment of my home planet became increasingly harsh. I don't recall the exact moment when it happened, but people started wearing respirators just to walk down the street. All you could hear were the wheezing coughs of the people, day and night. My home was facing its demise. The relatively wealthy chose interstellar migration and started anew. The majority who stayed could only struggle on amidst sewage, acid rain, and dust, waiting for the end. Finally, one fateful day, the IPC arrived on my home planet. They had the technology to repair our planet's damaged environment. In return for their help, they asked for just one thing: that all inhabitants sign a contract which would make them employees of the IPC.
So, you don't think that's also a bad thing? Like, they basically gave you the only way out, which was employ you for slave labor.
2 years after signing the contract, the dark clouds and haze disappeared, and people began to take off their masks. After 3 years, vegetation and trees began to grow and thrive again. After 5 years, many animals, previously on the brink of extinction, reappeared. When I was finally old enough, I officially became a member of the Strategic Investment Department. I witnessed the changes that took place on my homeworld and was determined to bring the same changes to many other worlds in the galaxy that were experiencing the same plight.
So you wanted to fix this by getting a debt that you erased? Again?
I am writing to you, Miss Branya, with the genuine desire to express something important. I know freedom is precious to people, but in reality, there are things of much greater value, such as survival. How many generations of Belabogians will it take to embrace the stars again without assistance? Who can guarantee that every future Guardian will be as prudent and enlightened as you? How can you guarantee that a disaster such as the Stellaron crisis will not descend upon Belobog yet again? I have already negotiated the best possible deal for you. Once you sign this contract, all of Belobog's debts will be forgiven. In addition, the IPC will set up a special team to support the reconstruction of Eurilo 6. I can understand that for you, this is an extremely difficult decision because you, and you alone, will bear the fate of all Belabogians. But because of this, I believe that you will make the right decision. A decision that will truly benefit your people.
Her words do sound quite sincere. What do you make of it?
Okay, I get what they were trying to do and giving her like, oh, I also have experienced this issue, therefore I can sympathize with you. You are still a debt collector. You can't go like, we picked ourselves by the bootstraps. Like, come on. They took you from a planet that was suffering and said, oh, you have no other way out other than to sign a contract and work for the IPC. And then, you know, they resolve the thing. Yeah, you're still part of the IPC. She sounds like she was bought into the propaganda. No, actually, like, okay, like, no matter what, the IPC as a company, right? Because, again, this is a company looking for profit, right? They were just basically looked towards for the suffering people and were just like, oh, the only way out that you can take is this, and you're gonna have to do it. Of course, people are going to take the deal because what other deal is there? And now you're doing the exact same things that this company wants you to do and subject that to other people. Like, yeah, you could be working within the system to try and make it better. But that company is basically still taking a part of imperialism of other planets. It makes me so mad. It makes me so mad. Like, you don't understand. On one hand, I get the whole I'm just a victim as you and I'm under their control, but she's still playing their game. Exactly. You are still a part of the system that is taking advantage of other people. If you really didn't want to be a part of the system and you thought it was messed up, that things would turn out this way, why you still work for them? Like, it'd be one thing if she was like, oh, I'm still in debt, right? It doesn't sound like she's still in debt. So because of that, I'm just like, you're making the active choice to stay with this company and do this and then cause the suffering of more people. She's a smooth talker. That doesn't mean she's telling the truth.
I agree. But it struck me as an honest letter. I found the contents quite moving. It's hard to imagine she'd write something like this just to deceive me. In any case, she wasn't wrong when she said this would be an extremely difficult decision.
But what's the other part of the deal, though? I get her backstory, but her backstory literally means nothing to me. No, same. I understand that you're trying to appeal to the ethos. But you're still taking advantage of this planet that is just now starting to revitalize itself. And you decided, yeah, we're gonna take a debt that would have originally been erased and make it active again.
This planet's fate, the civilization it carries, everything that's happened here and everything that will happen, it all rests in my hands.
Yeah, because your mom died. And it would have been worse if your mom did not die.
This definitely can't and shouldn't be a decision made by me alone.
Oh, okay, so you're voting. That's good. You should gain some insight from the other people first.
That thought has crossed my mind, and it comforts me to hear you say that.
Right. I don't think it's fair for you to carry the weight alone. Why not discuss it with others first?
Topaz hasn't given me much time to consider. She wants me to decide as soon as possible. I wanted to put it to a vote and let all the citizens of both the overworld and the underworld have their say. But with such little time, I'm afraid that's a lost cause.
Shouldn't you tell Topaz, hey, I'm gonna put it to a vote and the people will decide whether or not they take the deal? Can you not have a discussion with her? Like,
I'll convene the Klapoth Fort architects immediately to discuss the contract. As for the locals, I'd like you to gauge their stance on the matter. The people of Belobog hold both of you in high regard. they'll most certainly be willing to tell you their thoughts.
It's a time to race against the clock.
Yes, we need to move fast.
We've got your back. We failed to convince Topaz, but this should be a piece of cake.
Thank you, March. I'll assemble the ministers. Let's meet up here again later.
All right. If we want to make an informed decision, we need to hear from both the overworld and the underworld, right? Let's start with the overworld.
Okay. But we're only going to be hearing like a portion. I wish it was put up to a vote instead. I felt like it would been much better if it was put up to a vote.
We meet again. How have you two been? Uh-oh. That look on your face tells me something's wrong. I hope it's nothing too serious.
You know, the fate of your entire planet depends on it.
Sounds serious. I'm all ears.
You tell Pella about the IPC debt and the choice you're facing with Bronya.
Really? You better not be making things up.
Why would I make it up?
I wish it were made up. Unfortunately, it's all true. We don't have much time, Pela. Bronya wants to get everyone's opinion.
Wait, you're telling me I have to make this huge decision on the spot? At least give me a few seconds to think it over. Okay, I think I've got it. If it were up to me, I'd probably agree to the IPC's conditions.
Huh. Okay. Any particular reason?
I've looked at some of the climate reports, and based on the data I've seen, it'll take 3 or 4 more generations for the snow to completely subside. And that's assuming no other disasters occur. I care more about those in the present than a future I can't be sure of. If the IPC is able to bring about immediate change, then I think that's a price well worth paying.
So it's either you wait 4 generations to make the world better without the IPC's help, or immediate change. But what's the deal that she's making? They're not gonna say. I'm assuming it's like the people in Belobog work for the IPC, I guess. They get more people. And this is literally just a pyramid scheme. The IPC is just a pyramid scheme.
Building a better world for future generations sounds great, right? But is it any fun for the engineers and architects who are directly involved in such a pursuit?
What?
I see. So compared to a distant and uncertain future, what you really care about is making sure the people around you have a good life. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
So, Pella wants to see immediate action, basically. Like, I don't know if I agree with that. Like, if you can work to make the things better, even if it takes so much time, wouldn't you still try and work to make the things better?
Well, look who we have here. You and Marge paying us a visit. What's the occasion?
We need your opinion on an important matter.
Uh-oh. Sounds like something serious is happening. You'd better fill me in.
I feel like Serval would had a good opinion on this, honestly. You tell Serval about the IPC's debt and the choices facing Bronya.
What? How is that possible? I need a moment to wrap my head around this.
Serval, we're racing against the clock. No time for head wrapping.
It's okay. I've thought it through. If it were up to me, I'd sign the contract.
What is the contract?
What? Hold on, are you serious? I thought you'd be against it for sure.
Surprised? My reasons are pretty simple. Signing this contract would mean we no longer have to worry about surviving. For most of the residents here, especially those in the underworld, that would be more than enough to persuade them. As for working for the company, people need to work no matter where they are, right? If the IPC tries to take too many liberties, we can always rise up against them. You know, I've always longed for the stars since I was a child, which is why I devoted myself to science and the studying of the Stellaron. If someone told me that I could do whatever research I wanted with only a small price to pay, I probably wouldn't hesitate.
I see. I suppose that makes sense. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
Okay, so I think the contract would be everyone from the planet has to work for the IPC. Versus having, like, waiting generations to eventually pay off the debt. Right? I'm assuming? It's still, like, yes, I think working for the IPC in the eyes of the Belabogians would be a better choice. I guess long-term solution, because then you wouldn't get rid of you could get rid of the debt. Right? But at the same time, the debt shouldn't exist in the first place. The IPC is still strong-arming them to work in a situation where they cannot get, they can't back out from. It doesn't make any sense.
Is that the Trailblazers? It's been a while. I didn't think you'd be back in Belobog so soon.
Please do another meme line. Please do another meme line.
It's been pretty hectic in the city lately. All these people dressed in black suddenly showed up, and even the Silvermane guards have had trouble dealing with them.
We need your opinion on an important matter. The matter is colonization.
You need my opinion? I'm happy to help.
You tell Dunn about the IPC debt and the choice facing Bronya.
So that's who they are. It's worse than I imagined. The Madam Guardian must be under a lot of pressure. Is there really nothing we can do to assist her?
We're here to gather everyone's opinion on the matter. I know this is a little sudden, but we're running out of time. What's your take?
Why, I'd refuse the contract, of course.
Why is Dunn the only sensible person? Thank you.
Just look at them. Arrogant, stomping around here as if they own the place. How can such people be trusted? Who's to say they won't breach the contract? Faced with this sort of coercion, we must resist them with all our might. Surrendering is not an option. You must warn the Madam Guardian not to allow herself to fall into their trap.
A soldier's perspective is always valuable, Dunn. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your opinion.
See, Dunn has brain cells. Dunn actually knows. Thank you. Thank you. You realize that they're strong-arming you. Thank you, someone who's sensible in this house.
Did we miss anyone in the overworld? I think we asked just about everyone we needed to. From what I've gathered, it seems like most people in the overworld are leaning towards signing the IPC's contract. We'd better hurry to the underworld and see what Natasha and Zila make of it all.
I feel like Natasha would say yes, but Zila would say no. Literally, finally, someone who thinks. Finally. And it has to be the NPC too. Like, come on. None of the main characters wanted to do that. Please? Like, think with your tiny brains for a second.
What brings you two to the underworld? And why the long face?
NPCs hold the ultimate power, brain cells. Honestly, brain cells are a hot commodity in this house, let's be real. We need your opinion on an important matter.
Seems a little out of the blue, but since you came all this way, it must be urgent. Go ahead.
You tell Natasha about the IPC debt and the choice facing Bronya.
That is a lot of information to take in. Sorry, both of you. I know you're in a hurry, but I need a moment to think.
No stress, Nat. Just tell us what you really think.
I've thought about it, and... well, if I were Bronya, I wouldn't sign it.
That's not what I expected. I thought she would want to do it for the good of the people. But I guess not.
I won't deny the offer on the table is a very tempting one. And if we refuse, Belobog will not only have the burden of a huge debt, we may also incite the wrath of a very powerful force. But even so, a quote I read back in school came to me just now. Those who are willing to give up freedom for security will end up with neither. Living in the underworld has taught me that this phrase is true. I'd rather trek through the frigid snow plains than live in a beautiful cage.
She is so real for that.
Wow. That's a pretty convincing argument. Another vote for the against pile. Thanks for your insight, Nat.
So it's all up to Zila, and Zila's probably gonna be like, oh, I'll do whatever my girlfriend thinks, I guess. We're asking Oleg?
None other than the saviors of Belobog. To what do I owe the pleasure? To be honest, I'm surprised you even remembered an old geezer like me.
I still love his voice. His voice is great.
But I can tell by the look on your faces, you're probably not dropping by to say hi.
That's not how this works, because we need your important opinion on an important matter, actually.
Let me guess. Something to do with these unruly people in black showing up everywhere?
I forget Oleg is smart, please.
Well, ask away. It just so happens I'm curious about them myself. Maybe I can be of some help.
You tell Oleg about the IPC debt and the choice facing Bronya.
I see. That's a tricky situation, all right. A lot for anyone to handle, let alone someone as young as Lady Bronya.
Mr. Oleg, out of all the people we know in Belobog, you have the most life experience. What do you think we should do?
Want to hear the truth? I'm afraid great ambitions and lofty plans no longer hold much appeal for an old-timer like me. If this IPC does indeed possess the magical power to restore Belobog back to its former self overnight, then I think the answer is clear. Have you considered the opposite? What about if we refuse? The reconstruction plan already sounds like an endless endeavor. And with the added burden of a massive debt, well, is that something we can manage on our own? What worries me the most is how Lady Bronya will handle the backlash from her people. Will she be able to withstand the criticism? Is she prepared to carry the weight of a tarnished reputation for years to come?
She erased the tarnished reputation that her mother gave her, but okay.
Huh. I guess I never looked at it from that angle. I wouldn't wish that title on anyone. Thank you for your thoughts, Mr. Oleg. Another vote for the 4 pile.
So it's tied again. Okay, great. I thought you were smarter than this, Oleg. God damn it. Oleg disappoint me. Okay, I feel like Clara will have some insight.
Miss March, big brother, what brings you to the underworld?
I forget she doesn't have shoes.
Hey there, Clara. Is Svarog not around?
No, because someone already bought into the IPC, so here we are.
Mr. Svarog went out for a walk with a lady called Topaz.
Yeah. We're asking the preteen. We are asking the preteen. Believe it or not, but sometimes kids are smarter than the adults because they are the ones who will actually be affected. Exactly. She's gonna have to carry that debt.
What? Topaz? Do you know where they went?
I'm not sure, but Mr. Svarog promised he'd be back soon.
What now? Svarog's super logical. We should definitely get his opinion.
At least Clara's here. I guess we're gonna ask the child her opinion. Feet for free in this economy? You could probably sell that to the IPC and you'd probably pay off your debt.
True. Don Hung's always saying that Clara's really insightful for her age.
Man, I miss Don Hung. Can we get Don Hung back? When can Nick come back?
Miss March, do you want to ask me something?
You tell Clara about the IPC debt and the choice facing Bronya. Does Clara even know what taxes are?
That's complicated. I don't know what to say.
It's all right, Clara. No pressure. Just tell us how you feel about it.
Does she even have thoughts about this? Does she know what the debt accrued is? Like, does she have a concept of money?
I think if we have a choice for the future, it should be everyone's decision.
That's what I was saying. If you put it to a vote, that would be better. But then Bronya was just like, no, we don't have enough time.
Because when I was playing with Hook, the moles, and the other kids, we talked about our dreams. Everyone has different dreams. If we accept Miss Topaz's offer, then doesn't that mean our dreams will never come true?
Damn, Yushi, that's stupid. Okay, but Listen. Tell me a Genshin kid wouldn't say the same thing. A Genshin kid would probably ignore this entire thing and have no idea what's going on. Dude, when I was a preteen, I didn't even know the value of the dollar. Exactly. Like, the concept of money sometimes does not exist, and we don't know because Clara, I don't think she's a rich kid, but like, she has lived better than some of the other people in the underworld.
Just taking away people's dreams like that. I don't know. It feels wrong.
I want to screenshot this clip and send it to honkaistarrail. Thank you.
You're right. Children see the world as a place where anything is possible. Just the thought of our lives being predestined from birth makes me shiver.
And then you have Genshin, which is just like, fate is everywhere, and you are predestined to exist in the experience of fate.
Thanks, Clara. Your thoughts mean a lot to us.
It makes more sense than half the other people that spoke to us, honestly. After collecting more citizens' opinions, the final results are a tie. Who could have expected?
All that running around has worn me out. So, the final conclusion is... the votes are completely even.
Wow.
I don't know what to do. Both sides have really compelling arguments.
There's so one person left to ask. It's literally just the person in charge.
Oh, right! We haven't asked Seela.
I forgot about Seela, honestly. Seela's gonna say, give it to her girlfriend.
She's probably still in the Great Mine helping the miners. Come on, let's get going.
Back so soon? Any news?
Kid doesn't really have an answer to the question, but at the same time, she had more insight than the adults. The kid actually thought about it, and that's crazy. Truly a politician in the making. I mean, Clara technically was in charge for a hot minute. Watch Eve be wrong. Shut up, Emmy. Shut up. Don't at me. You have all the brain cells right now. It's not me.
Are you feeling all right? You look a little uneasy.
We need your opinion on an important matter.
Important matter, huh? I can tell from your tone that this isn't gonna be a lighthearted chat. But I'm ready to hear it.
How many times am I gonna read you tell Seela about the IPC debt?
I think I get it. At first, I thought it was just a few IPC ruffians overstepping their boundaries.
Yeah, you didn't think the future of Belobog was at stake, right?
Right. I need a little time to process this.
As it stands, the votes are even. Your opinion will make all the difference.
I can tell by your tone that this is serious, Eve. This is dumb! This is a dumb decision you're making! No, actually, I'm just like, just think about it! With your tiny little brain that you have in your pea-sized head, think about the future that you are going to have. Think about how they are going to strong-arm you into a decision that you cannot back out of for generations to come.
In that case, I abstain.
What did I tell you? I told you she wasn't gonna make a decision. She was gonna be like, she was gonna back out and then Bronya would have to take the decision. Of course it's always Bronya's decision. And Bronya being swayed by Topaz's, oh, you can pick yourself up by your bootstraps kind of thing. She's gonna make the decision that moves the plot forward. I'm so mad.
What?
Your vote is actually extremely important.
I've thought about it. This responsibility rests on Bronya's shoulders, not mine.
What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all? She's gonna be like, oh, let my girlfriend decide. I wonder if people for the contract have this considered that they'll be the ones in Topaz's shoes if they take the contract. Exactly. Everyone, please register to vote. Every vote matters. Voting is next week, November 7th, and you're in the US. Please register to vote. Dear God, make a difference and actually vote in the thing that we should be partaking in, aka the freedom of choice. Please. Eve is right. Also, Eve internally screaming. I scream no matter what. If I'm wrong or right, I will just be screaming. Screaming is just my default state at this point.
No matter the choice she makes, she has far greater foresight than I do. She can see the bigger picture more clearly than I can.
Seela is literally going down, oh, my vote doesn't matter right now, which is absolutely crazy. It's crazy because that's how we got into terrible election decisions in the first place. This has happened in history. If you read history, that's how that happens.
The vote is tied. If I were to give you my view, it would tip the scales and possibly impact her final choice. I'll respect whatever decision she makes, but it's not my place to make it for her.
Understood, Seela. This is a difficult decision to make, and everyone feels differently about it.
I don't know, because the fate of the world, of your specific planet, hangs in the balance.
It's times like these that a leader must stand up and do what's needed.
Right. It's Bronya's decision. She knows what's at stake. She won't run away from her duty. I trust her wholeheartedly. If she asks you, just let her know my reasoning. She'll understand.
Well, she respects your opinion.
Well, It's all in Bronya's hands now. She has to make the final call.
She plays a crucial role in this world.
Right? I'm glad Belobog has someone like her in charge. The time has come. Let's go fill her in. I'm curious to see how she's handling those Klapoth ministers.
I wonder what the ministers are going to say, though. That's an actual question, because I don't think we've ever met these ministers that she works with. So, what will the oligarchy say, really?
Whoa,
that's a lot of people.
Packed. I've never seen this many people here before.
This is a congregation. What's going on?
Jeez,
I mean, I know what's going on, but
myself think.
So they're all arguing. Okay. Hi, Bronya.
March, you're back. So, what's the verdict? What do the people think?
We talked to people in both the overworld and the underworld. The final result was a tie.
Wow.
I see. I suppose everyone has their own way of seeing things. I can't say I'm surprised. What was Zila's perspective on the matter?
Wow. It wasn't her place to say.
I should have known. That sounds like Zila, all right.
Did you come to a conclusion with the ministers? It's so loud I can't tell what anyone's saying.
It's pretty much the same situation here. Neither party is willing to compromise. The time has come to make a decision. This chaos cannot be allowed to continue any longer.
How could you
All of you! I know what to do.
Wait!
My lord!
Something to say to the Supreme Guardian.
But aren't you?
That's my wife. That's my wife right there.
Himeko? Wait, is that the real you or a hologram?
Just poke her.
It's the real me, March. Real as they come.
Anyway, I'm so normal about her. I'm so sane. I'm such a sane Himeko main. Anyway, I don't have a type.
Miss Himeko from the Astral Express? It's an honor. Thank you for all your help in our previous campaign. Things might have turned out differently without your support. If we had known of your arrival beforehand, the architects would have given you a proper welcome. I'm afraid the current circumstances are quite exceptional.
These NPCs all look the same, like even more so than Genshin. They put all the energy, they put all their ussie into the main characters and nothing else, okay?
I understand, Miss Bronya. No need to explain. Your city is facing immense difficulties. My intention is simply to ensure that you have all the relevant intel.
You have a solution, Himeko? Couldn't you have come a bit sooner, please?
The life of a navigator is a busy one. You should be glad that I made it in time. There is some important information that I must pass on to you, Supreme Guardian. It is my hope that it will better equip you to make a wise and informed decision.
Information? Please, tell me what you know, Miss Himeko.
I happen to have a friend with knowledge of Topaz. What Topaz said about her home world is indeed true, which is why she believes that the IPC's takeover of Belobog is the only way of ensuring the city's survival. But there is one thing she intentionally left out. Not all worlds that have accepted the IPC's terms have been saved.
Thank you, Himeko, putting in this advice. Thank you.
You mean...
Performing ecological reconstruction on a planet carries inevitable risks. According to the intel provided by my friend, The success rate for the ecological reconstruction of worlds using the IPC's technology is 63%.
Only 63% of planets succeed? That's not exactly comforting.
Mother has come to knock some sense into everyone, thank God, because there's no one in here that has a single brain cell except for Himiko. Himiko can have all of my brain cells.
This is the overall average across all IPC projects. The success rate of projects personally handled by Topaz is above 80%. She's undoubtedly one of the most capable people in her field. I wanted to bring these numbers, these probabilities, to light. I think it's only fair that you know all the facts before making a decision. Ultimately, it's up to you, Supreme Guardian, to make the final call.
I understand. Thank you, Miss Himiko. This information is of great help. Regardless of how alluring their promises may be, this contract is nothing more than a gamble. As a leader, I cannot let the future of Belobog hinge on a roll of the dice.
Now that you've decided, I don't have to pretend to be impartial anymore. I think you're making the right choice, Branya.
I love Himiko so much. I love her so much. She's great. She's amazing. She is the light of my life. She is amazing. I cannot believe that she would do this to me. Like, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my god, she actually made them think it through.
Astro friends, I have an idea, but for it to work, I'll need everyone's cooperation. I need some time to rally all the residents in the city, and then I'll meet with Topaz again. Please locate her for me. It doesn't matter where she is or what she's doing. And if the IPC is still trying to take over Belobog's assets, I ask that you do everything in your power to stop them.
Don't worry. Leave it to us. We'll find her. It won't be easy dealing with her, but these two will help me get the job done.
I got your back, Himiko.
Belobog's future is not for sale.
Yeah!
And we'll never forget the friends who stood by us in our time of need.
Yeah!
Not once, but twice.
Yeah!
Stay safe, everyone.
This is why Himiko is my favorite character, other than the fact that she's very, very pretty. Okay? She has the brain cells, and she's pretty. Group chat with Bronya, Japard, and Eve. We can talk here, Japard, and share your reports to the crew. Oh yeah, we never asked Japard for his opinion. We asked Dunn instead. Did you have a fight? Supreme Guardian ordered me to garrison the Rivet Town with Silvermane guards and automatons to stop the IPC's infiltration. The defense went as smoothly as first, but then Topaz herself appeared with some special technology that allowed her to seize control of all our automatons in an instant. It seems Topaz is heading for a certain area in the depths of Rivet Town. For some reason, Svarog is with her too. Svarog? Is he trying to go against us again? I hope not. My instinct tells me that there's something else behind this. I don't know for sure yet. At least we know that where we can find Topaz. Let's go march Eve.
Japard should be waiting for us in Rivet Town, right? Here we go again. Back to our old stomping grounds for another adventure.
I love how March is so sarcastic about this.
The Supreme Guardian has briefed me on the situation and asked that I assist you in locating Topaz. Ready to enter Rivet Town? We'll go in together when everyone is set. Keep your guards up. We might run into IPC agents ahead.
Meanwhile, with Topaz and Svarog.
Destination reached.
Wow, would you look at that?
Wait, behind the ring?
I never would have guessed it'd be here. But I don't see any mech or weapons. This place is completely surrounded by mountains. Surely they can't be.
Affirmative. The weapons are concealed within the towering rock formations.
No wonder we couldn't find the automaton factory. It was right under our noses all along. Wait a minute. You said these weapons have been hidden here from the very beginning? That means the architects of Eurillo 6 never used them in their fight against the Legion.
Correct. After the IPC departed from this world more than 700 years ago, no one has possessed the necessary knowledge for activating these weapons.
And somehow they're going to activate it, because of course they are. It's time for plot.
The architects used the IPC blueprints to construct replica automatons. However, the overwhelming majority of the combatants, commanded by Elisa Rand, were human.
I see. The stories about this world are truly captivating.
I would like to ask you a question, Topaz.
You're awful polite for a big robot. Ask.
If the IPC does not intervene, this world is doomed. Are you convinced of this conclusion beyond any doubt?
Yes. I've gone through countless case studies, and they all point to the same conclusion. Any world that comes into contact with a Stellaron is doomed. On the surface, things may appear to be getting better since the Astral Express lent a helping hand. But sooner or later, the underlying problems will resurface. A looming crisis can often lie hidden beneath the illusion of prosperity, unnoticed by many.
Understood.
Understood. That's it? You don't have any thoughts on the matter?
It's crazy to think about the robot is more affected by ethos than the actual people. Maybe it's because he doesn't understand ethos.
Emotional readings indicate that your response is sincere and accurate. That is all I wish to confirm regarding this matter. While my opinion on the future of this planet may differ from yours, it ultimately holds no weight. I am merely a tool, not a decision maker.
You can decide the lives of people, and that's what you tried to do in the 1.2 story. Like, this contradicts everything that you said before.
If only my colleagues had the same self-awareness as you. Come on, Numby. We've got some assessing to do.
That's crazy. I still can't believe Sfara got tricked by her.
Topaz disappeared after leaving Rivet Town. In her absence, her subordinates flooded in and took over.
The IPC soldiers are well equipped. It wouldn't be wise to fight them head on. Captain, what do you have in mind?
You're right, Miss Himiko. We'll be using the automaton stealth bomb to cover our tracks.
Automaton stealth bomb?
I'll explain later. Let's get moving.
Okay. Follow the town's roads to find Topaz. Where are we going? Thank God Don Hung got healed.
Look, down there! It's the IPC!
Dun dun dun.
Keep noise to a minimum, everyone. We don't want to alert the enemy to our presence. It's time to deploy the automaton stealth bomb.
The what bomb? The what now? What do I have to do?
Use the automaton stealth bomb to wipe out the IPC threats. Remember,
ready, I guess.
Try to avoid being noticed. Remaining hidden will increase our chances of success.
Oh. Automaton stealth bomb. When controlling the automaton stealth bomb, press the attack button to trigger self-detonation and stun all enemies in the attack radius to complete the challenge. But if the automaton fails to stun all of its enemies at once, or is discovered by enemies, this challenge will be failed and written off. Try to avoid the enemy's line of sight and use sprint to approach your enemies and take them all down at once. So there's only one.
Defining goals.
Oh, he dead. Oh.
Oh, wow! We wiped them all out in a single explosion! That's what you call efficiency.
It's a shame
I don't like that you
to this method,
related efficiency with
but
the
we
death
had
of
no
someone.
choice.
You Silvermane guards sure are a righteous bunch.
Marge, I don't like the fact that you said efficient and murder in the same sentence.
I've seen standard issue robots like these before. It's an IPC field team leader.
Oh, so they're a bot. Okay.
Correct. The exterior is similar to the Grizzly, but its weapons and armor are more advanced. Hopefully the automaton stealth bomb will still be effective. Let me know when you're ready. Are you ready? Remember, try to avoid...
I get it, Japard. I can do a sneak mission.
I said be thinking outside the box.
Oh, I didn't press the button in time.
It's all right.
Where are you going?
I know that your urge to fight is...
Let me fight them!
Are you ready?
Rude.
Remember.
Let me fight them! Like, come on!
Defining teamwork.
That worked, I guess.
Woohoo! The coast is clear!
I'm surprised that worked because they noticed and they
I
went.
think it would be
poof.
so powerful. Good thing everything went according to plan.
I don't like that. You had no idea that was a thing. That scares me.
This is the road that Topaz took when she left Rivet Town.
Let's find her and tell her about Branya's decision.
This time, the gloves are off.
Okay. Old weapon testing grounds. Interesting that it's lit. Hi, Svarog. Interesting that it's lit up.
Mr. Svarog? Are you alright? I hope Topaz and her IPC henchmen didn't hurt you.
Greetings, outsiders. System functions are normal. I have had no conflict with the IPC's representatives.
Because you cooperated with them, okay? I thought we might be facing off against each other for a moment. It's definitely almost not like you're partnering with the IPC or anything.
Such a result would be highly undesirable. Topaz is ahead. She had the means to force me to comply with her orders, but chose not to. From her perspective, the only way to preserve Belobog is by incorporating it into the IPC. While I do not agree with her viewpoint, I lack the computational power to provide evidence to the contrary.
Go with your gut, bro.
While it is unlikely, I still encourage the avoidance of any potential conflicts.
Unlikely potential? Meaning there could still be conflicts.
Don't worry, March. The Express never pursues conflict as a first means. But if it comes down to it, we won't back down either. That's how it's always been.
Himiko's right. As long as we can look at ourselves in the mirror and know we did the right thing, that's all that matters.
Interesting. Interesting.
Why
So we
would
go.
Topaz come here? Is she looking for something?
This elevator went so fast.
It's possible. Many mysteries lurk beneath the surface of this world.
Why does this feel like a gym leader challenge? Like, I'm scared now. This seems like a battle. That seems like a battle stadium. We're about to face off.
Oh, hey there, Slowpokes. I was starting to think you weren't gonna show up. This lady next to Miss March looks oddly familiar.
Oh?
Pleasure to meet you, Miss Topaz. I'm Himiko, the Astral Express's navigator.
Oh, wow. I remember now. The illustrious Miss Himiko. Some of my colleagues dream about meeting you.
Himiko is that famous? Do I have any fans?
Of course. The Nameless have quite the reputation. You're following in the footsteps of the great Akavili, after all.
I'm pleased to see how well everyone's been getting along. Topaz, based on your greeting, I presume you have a good grasp of the current situation?
Of course. The deadline has already passed, but Branya still hasn't signed the contract. I think I can guess what's holding her back.
Please, don't misunderstand us, Miss Topaz. We have no intention of opposing the IPC or its board of directors. But we have very dear friends on Eurillo 6. Standing idly by and watching them sign an unfair contract goes against everything the Nameless are about.
Miss Himiko, sorry for interrupting, but this doesn't sound like a negotiation.
Shh, let Himiko cook.
We needn't waste our time, March. She made her decision 10 minutes ago.
There's no fooling the Astral Express. You're absolutely right. Differing views don't necessarily mean one person is right and the other is wrong. However, to keep things moving forward, there's usually only one solution.
What was that?
Huh? What do you mean?
My superiors have granted me the approval I need.
Your vacation time has been approved? Please tell me that's what it is.
I wish. So many eager faces. I won't keep you in the dark any longer. Approval to launch an attack on the members of the Astral Express.
Huh? What? What? Well, it's up there. So is Don Hung. Absolutely not.
Over the line. Always be ready to turn the tables. Go, Numby.
What? Well, that's not fair. You can just create IPC members.
My wing have no room for error.
What the fuck, Numby? Did you keep all of those people in your stomach? I guess so.
Watch this awesome move.
Literally, what is wrong with her? You're gonna...
World cleansing dragon.
Bro, like, are you serious?
You won't get away.
Is it bad that I like her more when she's flat out evil than when they're trying to redeem her? Right? Her character is so much better that she's now like fully fleshed out to be a villain. Like I dislike the whole fact that they tried to appeal to the ethos and went like, oh well, I had to suffer too. No, no, just be the cold-hearted villain. Just play it. Just play it black and white.
World cleansing dragon.
This is why you don't reason with the IRS. Numby is too cute. Leave this bitch. I can. So we're just gonna take Numby, and that's it. That is what it is. Okay.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens.
I'd rather they focus us on Belobog, right? Belobog is a party that cannot defend itself. I'd rather we, as the Astro Express, who have names and everything, can defend someone who can't. Like, quite literally, they do not have the abilities to defend themselves. I would rather them attack us.
Try that again. You can't run!
Humanity never
Okay, so I think it just needs to take out the middle one, and then we should be fine. Oh, look at Himiko doing such big numbers. I love her.
This awesome move.
Break.
And look at Mbippy. He doing the big number. Except Himiko was like, well, she lied, so even her appeal to emotions was filled by lines of omission. Exactly! And she almost got Bronya. She really almost got Bronya with that.
You won't get away.
World cleansing dragon.
It's really crazy that, like, Serval, I still can't believe Serval was just like, nah, I'd agree with it. Because I don't think she saw another way out. And I don't think she realized she was being strong-armed. Like, kind of crazy. Kind of crazy she would do that.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Break.
This team is doing so much better. I'm very glad that I switched out for
Receive divinity.
Mbippy. How much do he has left? Like half? Okay, easy. It'll be fine.
You've got a lot of nerve.
Ooh. Hi, Luocha, you want to heal?
You won't get away.
World cleansing dragon.
There's a reason she's part of the IPC's top brass. There is literally absolutely no way you can be part of the 1% without deceiving people along the way. Literally, there's literally no way.
Humanity never
More
conceals
projects,
its
more
desire to
successes,
control
more
the
money.
heavens, and I'm
Stonks.
no exception.
She's literally just the stonk meme. Except this stonk is bad. So does Luocha want to heal himself? Like,
Watch this awesome move!
Rise!
You can't run!
my guess is when that Martin Kalis explained the situation to the citizens, they presented the IPC saving Belobog as 100% certainty, and no one brought up how fair the IPC would be as employers, so the contract sounded like a better deal than it actually was. I think the way they posited the interaction was either you take the debt and have to work on it yourself and pay off the debt, or you take the contract, which you would have to work for the IPC, but you would be able to solve the solution faster. And of course, people would want to solve the solution faster if it meant that they were affected, right? Get dink doggone.
Incredible. No wonder the Astral Express is so highly regarded. Finished warming up? Now it's my turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. We get Topaz as a boss?
Stop! All of you, put down your weapons.
Okay, never mind. I guess we don't get Topaz as a boss.
Branya! You're here just in time. Things were about to get out of control.
Supreme Guardian. I was starting to wonder whether you'd left the Express crew to fend for themselves. That would hardly be becoming of you.
I would never do such a thing. There was an important matter that required my attention.
More important than this?
Oh, so you're jealous. So you're jealous, though.
Yes. I think you'll understand the significance once you see it. In short, I need you to help us evaluate our current progress.
Huh?
Help you? That's interesting. I was under the impression you'd already decided to obstruct our operation.
I have read your letter word for word, Miss Topaz. And your childhood experiences truly touched me. Your hometown once experienced a similar catastrophe to Yarilo 6. So I can understand your perspective on the issue and the position you have taken. It's because of this empathy you have that I still hold out a glimmer of hope. Despite all that's happened, I hope we can still find common ground through peaceful means.
I have to admit, talking to you is always such a pleasure. I apologize for my behavior just now. It was, inappropriate.
Interesting. You backed down to her ethos. So it's literally the battle of two people who try to appeal to ethos the most often.
I admire your determination. Seeing as we've come this far, I've changed my mind. I'll hold off a little longer and see what you have to show me. But remember, winning over the higher-ups won't be easy.
We can deal with some shareholders. Relax.
I understand. That's why I've been taking things one step at a time. The first step was changing your mind.
Ooh.
Members of the Express, we'll need your help too.
All right, here we go again, bro.
What a dismal sight. This district. Have you been here before?
Yeah, a lot, actually.
Yes.
Who is this one? Shape of Rhyme.
This is where we put an end to it all.
Oh yeah, and there's so much fragmentum and everything.
Began again.
That's right. Kyle, sorry for the delay. Are we clear to proceed?
The path ahead is clear, Madam Guardian. You and your companions can proceed north without hindrance.
Excellent. The mountain road ahead is a little treacherous. Watch your step.
What is this place?
What is this?
We've never been here before,
nope.
Right?
We've only recently discovered this domain.
Domain?
Let's keep moving forward. What I want to show you is just ahead.
Okay. What is this? It looks like a bunch of construction work. Oh, that's a big bot. Serval.
The people of Belobog have not given up. I just want to give them a chance.
That's a
Do you two
mecha.
recognize that broken down machine over there?
It's the engine of creation.
I thought you might. Miss Topaz, I know you've done a lot of research into Belobog. I was wondering if there was any information on the engine of creation in your records?
Not at all. Which is why I find it so incredible. Such a massive feat of engineering, yet there's not a single mention of it in any of the Strategic Investment Department's reports.
I may know the reason why. The engine of creation was constructed solely by the people of Belobog, without any external assistance.
Interesting.
The project was led by the first Supreme Guardian, Alyssa Rand. While warriors fought on the front lines, the engineers worked tirelessly behind the scenes, designing and constructing it.
So what you're saying is, the engine of creation was a weapon constructed by the Belabogians themselves?
Yes, but not entirely. The engine of creation was commissioned for combat shortly after its completion, and played a significant role in the battles against the Legion. But Alyssa Rand had a long-term vision, one that nobody anticipated. For a long time, this feat of engineering was codenamed the Geological Reconstruction Unit.
Wait, why? What does that mean?
It was actually given a much grander purpose. To help the Belabogians rebuild their homeland and restore their world to its former glory, after driving away all those who threatened it.
Remarkable. A vision that would transcend both time and generations of Belabogians. Madame Rand was truly an inspiring leader. Not to take away from the Supreme Guardian in front of me. She's quite the inspiring leader as well.
Thank you. But I didn't really do anything. All I did was bring the people of Belobog together and make them aware that our hard-earned freedom was under immense threat once again. If we want to preserve this freedom, we must act and show those who doubt us that we, Belobog, have the will and the ability to control our own destiny. The outcome of our mobilization speaks for itself. The children of Belobog have made their decision. They have chosen to preserve this homeland with their own two hands.
I must say, I didn't anticipate this at all. I'll fight for this opportunity for you, Branya. I shouldn't have conflated your own circumstances with my childhood. It was a serious lapse of judgment on my part. My world never had a resolute leader, so people gave up on the idea of saving themselves long ago. But your civilization has persisted through the snow and storms for 700 years. A truly admirable feat.
Then, are you willing to retract your previous decision? As for the debt, we'll find a way to gradually repay it. But it'll take some time.
Unfortunately, the acquisition of Eurillo 6 is a strategic decision that's been approved by the IPC's top brass. Even if I wanted to overturn it, convincing them would be extremely difficult. Unless...
What? Don't look at me. Why are you looking at me?
Don't worry, Miss Topaz. Myself and all of the Nameless aboard the Astral Express are willing to vouch for this world.
Fantastic. That might just work. As for the, reports and potential accountability, I'll handle it.
Okay. I actually liked this outcome. I like that, she kind of got swayed over specifically by Bronya's like influence, and it's kind of just like good that they're leaving them alone. Like honestly, is it still a little bit shitty that I don't like Topaz? Yes, but I prefer this ending over the Belabogians actually just being like having to suffer through the IPC. Okay, talk to Bronya Topaz.
You mentioned accountability.
Don't worry, it's nothing I can't handle. There are more important things than titles and ranks. Finding the best solution is what matters most.
Will they cut your pay?
If that's what they want to do, then so be it. I've long passed the stage of working just for money.
Honestly, good.
Thank you so much for all you've done. I never thought we'd drag the Express into a crisis again, much less one that might cause a rift between you and the IPC.
A rift? I wouldn't go that far. Also, it's me who's mostly to blame. I didn't keep my subordinates in check.
Mind putting in some good words for me with your bosses? Is it true that the IPC requires you to go through 17 rounds of interviews?
17? Oh, I think I might know who you're talking about. You could say he's a special case. For most people, the interview process is much shorter.
So he's just bad.
Glad we're able to discuss some lighter topics.
So he's just bad. So what you're saying is he went through 17 rounds of interviews because he's just get good. Skill issue. Literally just a skill issue. Okay.
Well, you all need some rest after everything you've been through. I have arranged rooms for you all at the Goethe Hotel. Miss Topaz, if you need somewhere comfortable to stay.
I appreciate the offer, but I need to head back and deliver my reports. It's been great getting to know you both. I hope we can work together again in the future. Only next time under better circumstances.
Yeah, I'd rather not work with the IRS, thanks. I'll take Numby though. I will take Numby. Numby good.
I was worried things were gonna get ugly again. A peaceful solution is always the best solution.
Bro was a pity. Oh my god, you're right though. You're right. 17 interview officers, why are we still here? Just to suffer? No, literally.
Speaking of solutions, are they repairing that giant robot? The one we fought against? I remember you took control of it and helped us defeat Cacolia.
I wonder if we'll still have time to celebrate the Swarm Festival.
Right, I totally forgotten. That's the whole reason we came here in the first place.
Do we get a festival?
Looks like everyone in the city's helping with construction. Doubt there'll be much time for celebrating. Still.
Oops, I'm sorry, March. I cut off your voice lines. My bad. Likey.
You know, I'd heard you and March speak highly of the Supreme Guardian before, but seeing her methods firsthand left me in awe. We should also be glad that Ms. Topaz is the one in charge of the Eurilo 6 project. If it were someone else from the Strategic Investment Department, things might have gotten complicated.
What do you mean?
The Strategic Investment Department comprises the IPC's most elite employees, many of whom can be very forceful.
What do you mean?
Let's talk about this later, when you're back on the Express. You and March must be tired after such an incredible journey. It's time you got some well-deserved rest.
What do you mean? Head to the Goth Hotel for a good night's sleep. Okay. Nap time, I guess.
How did you figure out what was happening here on Belobog, Himeko?
She's so smart, that's why. She's so big brain.
Well, you know, keeping an eye on the crew is just another part of a navigator's job.
March was looking forward to the Soulworm Festival for ages. Looks like she's missed her chance this time. I never thought this trip would be so... tiring. Time for bed.
Yay, we love Caleb voice lines!
In light of the events that have transpired,
hello,
we will be taking the following disciplinary measures against you. Your rank will be demoted from P45 to P44 with corresponding adjustment to your basic salary. All bonuses for the current cycle will be revoked, including stock options and performance bonuses. You will need to submit an additional report regarding this incident to Diamond. If you have any objections to this penalty, you may also file an appeal in writing.
I have no objections.
Understood. Is there anything else anyone would like to add?
I'm sorry, why do you have the same voices as like the Stellarons? Like, I don't appreciate that the IPC has a similar voice to the literal big bads that we had to experience in Belobog.
If there are no further remarks, this meeting is concluded.
You only got demoted 1 rank? Phew, you dodged a bullet there. Pretty big project to mess up on. Someone must be looking out for you. Oh, they've already left the call. Ugh, this voice changer is driving me crazy.
Let me turn it off.
Hello?
Aventurine, why are you still on the line?
Aventurine?
Hey, what's with the hostility? It's not like I'm your boss. Oh, wait. I guess I am now. My apologies. I'm still getting used to my new place in the hierarchy.
I don't like his voice. He sounds villain-coded, but everyone in the IPC is villain-coded. Like, IPC's AI voice chat. I hate it. I don't like that it sounds like the Stellarons. Like,
can I help you? If you've got something to say it already.
Oh, nothing important. Just checking in on you. I told you Eurillo 6 would be a high-risk, low-reward case. Why do you even bother? In our line of work, having a kind heart can be more of a liability than an asset. If you're not careful, you'll end up leading yourself down a dead-end road.
Anything else? If not, I'm hanging up.
Wait, hold on a minute. Don't hang up, I get it. You're not in the mood for this conversation right now. Okay. How about this? Something that might interest you. While you were enjoying your playtime on Eurillo 6, Diamond was busy taking care of the head honcho of the Building Material Logistics Department. That's why he didn't attend today's meeting.
A Terravan?
That's right. The renowned Terravan. One of the 7 board members. He's throwing his support behind us instead of the Marketing Development Department for once. Oswaldo won't be laughing anymore. Diamond's been a great help to both of us. Your antics on such a crucial day can't exactly have painted the Strategic Investment Department in a good light, you know?
Damn, okay, relax. I hate this office drama. Like, relax.
Since you get the point, let's get down to business. I'm currently at Pierpoint. There's a major deal that could affect the whole department. I just so happen to need a reliable project manager for the job. What do you say, old friend?
Huh. And what prompted the mighty Aventurine to start collaborating with others?
Penacony. What else?
Isn't that where we're supposed to go next?
What?
That's right. Now that's the kind of reaction I was hoping for.
Hold on a minute. Diamond picked you for this project? I was expecting someone like Opal or Obsidian to handle it. At least someone higher than rank P46.
Why are they all gems? What is this Steven Universe shit? Like...
Honestly, who knows? The family has some pretty questionable characters. If you ask me, doing business with them is a lost cause.
This is literally just Steven Universe.
But as we both know, the IPC does more than just business deals. Guess it's my time to shine. So, how about it? This is a rare opportunity. Consider it. You never know, you might even be able to make up for your blunder on your Eurillo 6.
I'll get back to you later.
So she's being strong-armed too. Interesting.
Seems like it's just one wild ride after another.
Interesting, because that's the planet we're supposed to go to next, right? And then we just happened to go into Belobog.
I hope I made the right decision this time.
Friend!
This snow is mesmerizing.
Friend! Friend! Topaz and Numby has become a visitor to the Express! The little bear was part of your pulling ritual? Ah! It's so cute. Arf! The little Arctic bear... I love him. The little Arctic bear cub watches you with its head tilted, flapping its semicircular ears. Normally, wild animals are alert around unfamiliar things, but this little one doesn't be bothered by your presence. Arf, Gru! The little bear calls out to you eagerly, flapping its short and round limbs. It seems like it's asking you for help. Who could reject an invitation from such an adorable little Arctic bear cub? You start to approach. You gently pick up the little cub with both hands. It's lighter than you expected. A feeling of warmth spreads across your palms with fingers immersed in the soft area where its fat fur overlaps. The cub lets out a joyous call. There's something laying underneath with a bad scent. Maybe it's a present for you. The cub seems to be in a good mood. Maybe you can try and prevent him. Play with the bear cub. Tell it a dad joke. This is your strong suit. You took the grand prize from the Astro Express dad joke contest you made up in your... Why is Traveler just... Do something else. Feed it something. You pull a large hazelnut from your pocket. It looks delicious. Why'd you have a hazelnut in your pocket? That's not important. It's already in your hand now. Toss the hazelnut to the cub. The hazelnut soars through the air in a graceful arc. That's a big hazelnut. Where was I putting that? So cute. Look at it go! The cub cries out in happiness, and if there's such a thing as friendship level, you would have scored and gained some points. It's your time to shine. Cough, cough, cough. Oh no, your throat isn't feeling great today. Bader, take a lozenge. A refreshing mint flavor bursts from the back of your tongue, moistening your throat and vocal cords. That feels great. No wonder Welt's always groveling squeaks. Now you're ready. Ahem. Dang, how does the lullaby start again? Right on the tip of your tongue. An adult should know how to be flexible, so you give up futile struggles. Just take the phone out and check. Open it, fell asleep. As you're wrapped up in all of this, the little bear cub falls asleep. That's fine. You should save your wonderful singing voice for someone who wants to hear it. I love him. I love him so much. He's so cute.